It's stimulating and satisfying. A bowl devoured on a cold night is my little pre-sleep happiness. I love the noodles are seeds that fries. Never thought after graduation I would never get to eat it again. Until on a whim, I tried making it myself, only to find it ridiculously simple. The main ingredient is shredded potatoes. For better appearance, carrots, garlic scapes, chili peppers can also be appropriately shredded for later use. No need to be meticulous. Just generously sprinkle with flour, evenly coating each piece of ingredient. Spread on the steamer without overfilling. Leave some space for breathing. After steam rises, quickly steam for 10 minutes. That's our potato noodles. When freshly steamed, they might be slightly sticky. Don't worry, it's normal. Loosen them while hot. Once the noodles cool, they'll naturally regain their chewiness. With current weather, it's not hard to achieve. Not done yet. Only stir-fried bolanzi can achieve divinity. The key to deliciousness is a massive amount of minced garlic. Stir-fry over high heat until fragrant. Add a handful of pickled sour cabbage or grandmother's vegetables. Quickly stir-fry with the potato noodles. Seasoning shouldn't overpower the potato flavor. Just a bit of salt and soy sauce is enough. I consider myself a meat lover. Never before has a vegetarian dish captivated me like bolanzi does. Gentle seasoning. Rich potato aroma. Extra soft yet chewy. Noodles that aren't really noodles. Everything is a magical experience never encountered in life. If Little Master had known about this dish earlier, passing the exam wouldn't have been so difficult. Not long ago I made gnocchi once. Delicious. But the process of making the dough balls was slightly messy. How to achieve evenly mixed dough more simply became my obsession. Happened to have a new method. Let's try it this time. But before that, let's prepare the tomato soup base first. Stir-fry minced garlic in hot oil. Add peeled and chopped tomatoes. Keep on low heat. Slowly simmer to extract the juice. The quality of 3 yuan tomatoes is extremely poor. Can only attempt to deceive with a spoonful of ketchup. Oyster sauce and salt to adjust the saltiness. Tomato thick soup. Start making the most important dough drops. How to control the dripping speed. This is the biggest challenge. Never trust your own technique. Hand trembling is the human norm. Turn on the faucet. Choose a small water flow, so the drops don't form a line. Fill a bowl with flour. Quickly stir underneath. Let the flour quickly coat each drop of water. Accidentally, I made the most uniform dough drops so far. Shake off the excess flour and cook in the prepared thick soup. The more dough, the thicker the soup. Adjust to your preferred consistency. This tomato thick soup with dough drops is basically complete. If the budget allows. Finish by drizzling a circle of egg mixture. A handful of chopped scallions and a drizzle of sesame oil. The flavor can be further enhanced. The temperature drops sharply. Gloomy and continuous. In Shanghai without heating, it's a double blow of physical and magical cold. A bowl of dough drops is like a quilt, letting me in the 4-degree room temperature. Warm from head to toe. Gentle flavor. Smooth texture. The added spoonful of sesame oil. Too much like the taste my mom would make when I was sick as a child. I am really lazy. No breakfast is more important than staying in bed for 5 more minutes. Except for one exception. Egg and glutinous rice cake. Set my record of waking up early for 7 consecutive days. Put glutinous rice flour in a. Add more milk if too much flour. Add more flour if too much milk. Can quickly make glutinous rice cake without dirtying hands. Heat oil in a pan. Add the glutinous rice dough. Slowly pan fry over low heat. Maintain patience. Squat until both sides are fragrant and crispy. Soft on the inside. The first step of the chicken filling is now complete. Excellent glutinous rice cakes. Need a fully loaded egg wrap to pair. Eggs. Luncheon meat. Scallions. Add some pepper salt and mix well. The pan used to fry the rice cakes earlier hasn't been washed yet. Add a bit of oil. Adjust to medium heat. Continue to spread the egg pancake. Pour in the egg mixture without stirring. Observe carefully. When the bottom starts to set, place the glutinous rice cake filling inside. Then wrap it with the egg and fold it over. Shape it properly. 2 minutes. Wait for the egg wrap to cook through. A super delicious egg and glutinous rice cake is ready to enjoy. Look at this outstanding appearance. What does visibly delicious mean? No need for sauce to cover up. The aroma of eggs, scallions, milk, and honey. The natural charm of the ingredients repeatedly overlaps and amplifies infinitely. Pick a leisurely morning to try it. 6 yuan can bring a whole day of good mood. Eat more eggs when saving money. As the cheapest type of meat, it has too many possibilities. Pick 2 of my favorites to mix a bowl of supreme egg rice. Chili peppers, onions, garlic all finely chopped. Make a pickled chili pepper to go with rice. The main flavor is the sweet and sour of sugar and vinegar, to mellow out the overly sharp spiciness of spices. After diluting with water, it becomes a great companion for rice to cut through greasiness. Prepare some boiled eggs according to your preference. 6 minutes for soft yolk, 8 minutes for semi-soft, 10 minutes for fully cooked. If using time, it's best to peel and soak in the marinade overnight, to fully absorb the flavor. If you really can't wait, just mix with the sauce directly. That's also acceptable. But if even boiling eggs is too much trouble, reduce and make a sunny side-up egg with a crispy edge. It's absolutely delicious mixed with rice. The remaining oil can also be used to fry some luncheon meat. Freshly cooked rice. Arrange the side dishes in order. Chili peppers. Sauce. A mixed rice dish made from cheap ingredients. Has a flavor that far exceeds its value. Especially the runny egg yolk, coating each grain of rice like a creamy sauce. Even the pungent spiciness of raw garlic becomes endearing. No need to remind me about hygiene issues. At 32, I've reached the age where I can afford to have an upset stomach. Let me suffer the consequences of my own actions, and eat to my heart's content. Barbecue restaurants often give a complimentary side dish. Stir-fried mixed vegetables. While waiting for the main dishes, it's easy to get half full just from eating these. This damn feeling of fullness is exactly why it's worth recommending. Simply put, it's stir-fried vermicelli with various shredded ingredients. Onion, shiitake mushrooms, spinach, carrot, all cut into shreds. Spend the remaining budget entirely on meat. Use as much as you can. Prepare sweet potato noodles, no need to soak them. Just boil a pot of water and cook until done. Remove and drain. Add a circle of light soy sauce and sesame oil separately, to enhance the aroma while adding color and preventing sticking. This way, all the ingredients are ready. Turn up the heat. Stir-fry a large amount of minced garlic as the base, according to the cooking time required for each ingredient. First stir-fry the shredded meat until it changes color, and stir-fry the carrots and onions until soft. Finally add the noodles. Spinach, to control the doneness perfectly. To finish the dish, soy sauce, oyster sauce, sugar, and a large handful of aroma-enhancing sesame seeds. Stir evenly. Stir-fry until the moisture evaporates. Ready to serve. Let me state up front, the portion size of this plate, I definitely won't finish it all. I'm chubby, just because of good digestion. However, this dish is lightly seasoned as stir-fried rice noodles. Eating it plain won't feel out of place. The aroma of garlic soy sauce mixed with sesame oil has a light and sweet taste. It may not be stunning at first bite, but the more you eat, the more fragrant it becomes. It's the kind of homely good flavor you'd hope to see on the dining table. Rice cooker braised rice. I've always thought it's the most suitable lazy dish for working folks, but many people end up with undercooked rice. So let's go through it from start to finish again. Carrots and green beans, all diced. Personal preference is savory Sichuan stone sausage, more suitable than sweet Cantonese sausage. Seasoning steps done in advance. The total water amount including seasoning should remain standard. If there aren't ingredients with high water content like mushrooms or tomatoes, don't easily reduce the water. Spread the side dishes evenly on top. Do not stir. Do not stir. Do not stir. Don't ask me about the principle, because I don't know either. Anyway, just cook it directly in rice cooking mode. Most likely you'll get a perfectly textured lazy braised rice. If you like preserved radish, or sour beans and other crunchy side dishes, add them at the end to maintain texture. Mix well and evenly. Then don't look at it anymore. Have to say, Sichuan-style sausage is really delicious. Indeed, savory sausages go better with rice. Of course, it's not that Cantonese style is bad. It's just that I personally can't handle sweetness well. Of course, it's not that it's overly sweet either. Actually, my taste buds are just too sensitive. Can't really blame it. I'm just full of hot air. Use whatever you want. Let me show you the good stuff I saw on Taobao last week. Such a big piece of ham for only $5. And it's not all starch. Fits the theme perfectly. The original idea was to use tofu as a side dish, paired with a soulful kimchi soup base. But some souls are truly sweet and expensive. No problem. I can mimic the kimchi flavor with ordinary cabbage too. Chili peppers. Stir fry over high heat until fragrant. Add water and boil to make a spicy soup base. Can't afford the sourness missing from kimchi? Then use white vinegar to make up for it. Soy sauce. Oyster sauce. To create a complex umami flavor. Very close. Cabbage is the base. Creates the illusion of lots of ingredients. Ham. Tofu. Arrange on the top layer. If you're not a blogger, you can skip the plating. Simmer for 10 minutes to absorb the flavors. Garnish with chili peppers. Chopped green onions. A heartwarming hot pot for winter. Fake kimchi ham and tofu stew. Serve piping hot. A clay pot in winter comes with a 12-point deliciousness buff. Even if it's freezing cold. Eating this pot will make you sweat double. The sour and spicy soup base is appetizing. The large slices of ham are also very satisfying. Bowl after bowl of rice goes down. I even forgot for a moment. This is still the theme of poor cuisine. The final dish for today is reserved for the undefeated king of budget cooking. Mapo tofu. But with a little extra trick. 1 black, 1 white. Pairing duck blood with tofu. To make a panda mapo tofu. The heat-retaining clay pot. Lightly oil it. Still the same old cast. Garlic mince package fragrance. Add minced meat that is on the fatty side. Render out the lard. The dobanjiang, broad bean paste, must be stir-fried in the pan ahead of time. Together with Sichuan peppercorns and fermented black beans. Quickly stir-fry to release a bright red oil. A little soy sauce. A little white sugar. Add water and boil into a red broth. Then add tofu and duck blood. Simmer for 5 minutes to absorb flavor. While waiting, scoop a spoonful of starch. Dissolve it in clear water. The most important step, thickening the sauce, must be done in 3 stages. To allow the moisture release during tofu heating. To thicken and concentrate again. At the end, sprinkle with garlic leaves and Sichuan peppercorns. A perfectly ordinary duck blood mapo tofu is complete. Apart from needing to add a starch water mixture 3 times. It's basically still a beginner-friendly dish. The taste goes without saying. Who can resist mapo tofu with its bold flavors? The duck blood is smooth, the tofu is tender. The texture is harmonious yet full of variation. No more words needed. The little bit of leftover braised rice from before definitely won't be enough. No matter what, I have to cook another pot. Alright. Our Poverty Cuisine 2.0 is officially concluded. Just after Double 11 and Double 12. It's almost under the guise of these artificial shopping festivals. I believe many people's wallets are about to shrink again. These 10 simple dishes don't require overly fancy techniques. I hope they can offer everyone a little bit of help. Although the budget was limited, I had a lot of fun. If everyone likes it, the Poverty Cuisine theme will continue as a regular segment. Of course, besides saving money, saving food is also very important. If nothing unexpected happens, the next episode will be quick cuisine. I want to research and see just how lazy one can be while throwing together a meal. So that's all for today's video. See you next time. Without fail.